Now it's my hope that I'm going to be able to use my homemade pressure pot to pressurize the cactus juice into the little wooden box. Now the little wooden box is probably going to start out at about 2.5 inches in diameter, maybe a little less. And as you can see here, it's going to fit inside the pressure pot. This tin is almost exactly the right size. It could be maybe a smidgen bigger. Now, as long as the inside of the tin is big enough to hold that piece of wood, I'll be in business. Now, if I read the expiry date on the lid there, it says best before May of 2013. That's almost 4 years ago. It feels pretty hard. I imagine though that on the inside, right in the middle, it may still be soft. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, but it'd be nice if it was. Now, as long as I keep this firmly on the table here, it should go perfectly around here. I'm going to cut on the outside of the line. Yeah, just get the corners off. And I can use the sander to do a more perfect job. So you can see it'll fit nicely into that tin. And once again, just have to remember to keep it flush on the tabletop here so it doesn't end up getting cone shaped on me. And I'll just take it down to the line. That'll be good enough. Now, yesterday when I was passing this piece of wood over the jointer, I did not get the aroma of cedar like I normally get, like if I was to plane a piece of cedar fence board. Normally, whenever I cut or plane cedar, the dust collector is wafting off a really nice aroma of cedar. Makes the workshop smell really nice. Didn't smell it. Don't smell it now either. Don't know what this is. If there's anybody out there that knows for sure what it is, well, let me know. Now I know it sounds like I got the dust collector going there. Well, I gotta be honest. When I took my ear protection off, I thought things don't sound right here. Well, I had it hooked up to the disc sander still. Now here's something that I had thought of, and so did one of the viewers. And that is, when I drill out my blank here for the brass tube, why not do that first before I do the cactus juice thing? And that way I'm going to get the cactus juice penetrating not only from the outside, but also from the inside. And I said, well, yeah, except that what's wrong with that is then when I re-drill the hole, and I'd have to because it'd be, cactus juice caked on the inside of the inside wall, well, then I'm probably going to end up with an elongated hole for the simple reason that there's no way I'm going to be able to get this back into that little blank vise exactly the same way. So I thought about it for a while, and I thought, well, wait a minute. Who says that I have to drill a hole the same size as the brass tube? Why not do one a little bit smaller? Do the first one smaller, and then do the bigger one. So I'm going to try that with this. I'm going to drill a hole this size right down the middle, and then the cactus juice should penetrate from the inside as well as from the outside. Well, we'll soon see, because that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I don't want to do this too hard here. I'm going to end up splitting this blank. Well, I guess it'll be episode number 4, in which we'll probably do the cactus juice process. And that'll probably take up pretty well the whole episode. And last time I did the cactus juice thing, I skipped right over it, and some of the viewers had no clue what I was doing. So I'm going to actually show it. I'll explain it in detail again. And those of you that know what's going on, you can either skip over it or bear with me. And in the event that there is no episode number 4, well, you'll know I shouldn't have tasted that old cranberry sauce.